Welcome back, challengers, to this week's fashionably late, mostly preview show presented by the Pro Football Challenge. I am the founder. Let's start with the first day of any week between September and December, Thursday. Our first game is brought to you by the number 4, being that is the fourth slide in this video. Thursday is the fourth day of the weekday, and the total amount of wins between the two-win Ravens and Dolphins, as well as the number of Lamar Jackson passing touchdowns and the Ravens' 28-6 beatdown of the Dolphins. Finally, I'm back to a week where I start 1-0. And what is already a ho-hum pick? Do I pick Joe Flacco's number 18 offense over Chicago's 21 ranked defense? Or do I pick Caleb Williams' number 21 offense over literally the worst defense in the NFL? I think I'm cautiously going with the latter by the pick of the Bears. So we got J.J. McCarthy, starting quarterback. Take 3 and action. If only he was as primed and ready to be a leader to the Vikings as this picture looks. But let's remember that we are at Detroit against the high octane Lions offense. Only on paper, and the fact that they're division rivals will keep this game interesting. I'm going with the Lions. Have you ever had that sick joke where a friend dresses you up ugly for your birthday? No? Just me? Anyways, Jordan Love just turned 27. No pressure looking at what previous Packers quarterbacks have done at the age of 27. So they are making him wear this. But he's going against the 23rd ranked Panthers defense, so his uniform won't be the ugliest thing lumbering around Lambeau Field for the inevitable Packers win. Despite having a good outing against the 49ers, the Texans have the 22nd ranked passing offense going against the 7th best passing defense. The only way the Texans come out with the win in Houston is if the Patrick Surtain pectoral injury heavily impacts the Denver Broncos defense. Until we find out for sure, I'm riding with the Broncos. Drake May is shocking the NFL this season with his consistent play, and it has to be said 28-3. Patriots win. This could have easily been a game about two quarterbacks doing much better than expected, given the key injuries on both sides. But hey, these 90s throwbacks that the Giants are going to be wearing look pretty sweet, right? I'm going with the 49ers as the team that's best equipped to handle their setbacks. With the Colts dual MVP candidates threatening and having the Colts as the number 7 rushing offense and number 6 passing team in terms of yards per game, they appear unstoppable. The Steelers defense really need to step up if they're going to have any shot at winning this one. I don't see that steel curtain showing up, so I'm picking the Colts. Let's see. Leads the league in passing yards versus the worst team in the AFC. So let's see if we can at least make this sound interesting. Come on down to Nissan Stadium for Crazy Amy's Crazy Sales Event. Buy now at today's 2025 low prices, just in time to load up for the late season push for your team's needs. Be sure to stick around for the air show presented by Justin Herbert. Come for the game, stay for the Titanic deals. And that was a long way to go to say Chargers win. I can only hope that this game looks better than the two middle of the road AFC teams status appears. So making this short and sweet, Jaguars win. Remember back when religious figures used to sacrifice lambs and rams? Well, this week, the tables have turned. How else am I gonna make a team between one of the best teams in the NFC and literally the worst team in the NFC? Sound remotely interesting. If it wasn't clear, I'm picking the Rams. Finally, we have some games that are worth going to detail with, starting with the game between two of 2020's greatest rivalries, being Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. The Bills haven't beaten anyone really impressive. Meanwhile, uh, they both have beaten the Ravens, and the Chiefs have beaten the Lions in what have has clearly been a much tougher schedule. This might take me about 13 seconds to make a pick on, but I'm going with the Bills. So Sunday night brings us a good one. Jaden Daniels expected to return with these 90s throwbacks for the Seahawks, and what past Commanders merch would have you believe this is a battle for Washington. But I guess that tracks, given the current intelligence level of the other majority employees of that region. But ultimately, it will be decided by if JSA can be stopped. I'm picking the Seahawks. And finally, we have Peyton and Eli, who will likely be more entertaining than the two teams that are both 3 games back of their respective division leads and two of the bottom 10 worst passing defenses. By halftime, we'll be ready for the game to be over. And I'm going with the Cowboys since they have the top passing offense in the league right now. Well, that does it for my 62% accurate picks made with 100% confidence. But what's your take? If you enjoy the show, hit like, share, and subscribe. And remember, when you've got something to prove, there's nothing greater than a challenge. And I'll see you next time.